Axis Bank is minus 5.46% today, and the reasons behind this move tell a bigger story about where global markets are heading. Welcome to MTRS_Market Pulse. It is July 20th, and today we are putting the spotlight on Axis Bank, one of India's largest private sector banks. Axis Bank is down 5.46% to 1,256 Indian rupees in today's session. Intraday prices ranged between 1,249.10 Indian rupees and 1,284 Indian rupees. The long-term fundamentals for Axis Bank revolve around retail credit growth, digital banking adoption, and asset quality. Equity markets are responding to reports that why Axis Bank share price fell over 5% despite strong Q1 FY27 results. Key reasons explained. India Infoline. Let us look at the broader sector picture. On the geopolitical front, traders are reacting to news that US futures edge higher as Middle East tensions, oil prices, and big tech earnings dominate markets. Dow Jones, S&P, NASDAQ, Wall Street, Yahoo Finance. This is adding a risk premium across energy markets and supporting safe haven demand. Investor sentiment is being shaped by S&P 500 and NASDAQ end higher on cool inflation data, solid bank earnings. Rate expectations remain the single most powerful macro driver for equities and currencies right now. On the data front, investor sentiment is being shaped by US futures edge higher as Middle East tensions, oil prices, and big tech earnings dominate markets. Dow Jones, S&P, NASDAQ, Wall Street, Yahoo Finance. Looking at how sector peers are positioned. HDFC Bank plunged minus 5.12% to 777.60 Indian rupees in a significant session. Equity markets are responding to reports that why HDFC Bank shares fell 5% today. India Infoline. Credit growth moderation is deliberate. Management is prioritizing the credit-to-deposit ratio improvement over top-line growth. This is the right call for long-term quality, but near-term earnings growth will be below historical norms. Watch for any signal that the CD ratio has normalized, as that unlocks reacceleration. Samsung plunged minus 4.31% to $244,000 in a significant session. Equity markets are responding to reports that Samsung profit surges over eightfold to beat estimates as RE boom fuels memory chip crunch. HBM3 yield rates for AI training chips are the most critical near-term metric. Any positive update would drive a meaningful earnings upgrade cycle. The memory upcycle is intact, but Samsung's foundry losses are a drag. A recovery in smartphone DRAM pricing would add a second earnings lever. Meta dropped sharply minus 2.79% to $646.01. Investor sentiment is being shaped by Meta Platforms is not abandoning its massive RE investment, it is doubling down. Crypto briefing. The advertising engine continues to outpace expectations. AI-driven targeting improvements are delivering direct revenue per user gains each quarter. The key variable to watch is engagement per user as Reels, Stories, and Threads compete for time. Reality Labs' losses are the one overhang, but core momentum is exceptional. Here is our analytical view on Axis Bank from here. Equity markets are responding to reports that why Axis Bank share price fell over 5% despite strong Q1 FY27 results. Key reasons explained. India Infoline. With the selling pressure we have seen today, the key support level for Axis Bank is around $1,180.64. A failure to hold there could accelerate the decline and attract further sellers. For a recovery, bulls need to see a fundamental shift in the drivers weighing on prices. This is our view. Always do your own research. Here is what we will be watching closely in the days ahead. Keep a close eye on central bank speakers and rate commentary, and key economic data releases. Any one of these could be the catalyst that defines the next major directional move. Independent market coverage, no subscription fees, no paywalls. If this analysis saved you time and helped you think more clearly about the market, please like the video. It costs you nothing and it directly funds more content like this. Subscribe for daily coverage across indices, stocks, commodities, forex, and crypto. Tell us in the comments, what are you watching most closely right now? That is all from MTRS_Market Pulse for today. All analysis is for informational and educational purposes only and does not constitute financial advice. Always consult a qualified financial advisor. Trade safe, and we will see you in the next one. That is our spotlight on Axis Bank from MTRS_Market Pulse. Subscribe for daily coverage of the world's biggest stocks.